Welcome everyone to another episode of Mondays with Mary. So I've got something a little bit different today. A while ago, and I don't even remember when, but it's been a while. I purchased this set from LDRS. I fell in love with it. I love everything ocean, under the sea, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it just spoke to me because it's kind of like a lost world type, you know, under the sea thing. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. And so I picked up the stencil and the stamp set, but then when I pulled this out, I realized I'd never bought the die set, and I don't know what I was thinking or not thinking, you know, I don't know. But we're gonna experiment with a little background because I don't want to have to mask and cut by hand, because you know I hate fussy cutting, and there's just so much detail on here. I don't know. So we're just gonna have a play, but I just thought it was cool. So it comes with a few sayings: you light up my life, drift, dream, discover, sandy toes, happy heart. And then it's got 4 layering stencils. So I've already stamped this, and hopefully it's good to go without any issues. But look at all the detail there is in it. I just thought it was cool. So, and it's not flowers. All right, let's see if we can get this on straight. All right, so I am going to be using Distress Oxides, because they do kind of have you know, that kind of creamy, I don't know, texture look or whatever. So we'll see. It might be a hit, it may be a miss. I don't know. I'm thinking that I got this directly from LDRS. I don't know. If you picked it up by chance, let me know. It does have instructions to tell you like what stencil is what part. But we are going to use different colors than what they used. So first off, okay, I was going to say, are they... I think I actually want to go backwards. I know that that's probably weird, but the lighthouse itself is this stencil. So I do want to go backwards, because I want... Let's get this lined up. That looks good. I mean, the lighthouse is the main focal point as far as I'm concerned. So I want to be able to work on that. And we're far enough away. They have everything the one color. but I want to put more color in. So we're going to start off with Distressed Savage Patina, because I want to kind of get that rusty patina look, I guess. And so we are going to go right in, and I'm using my brushes that I use only for the Distress inks, because they are a different kind of formula. So I prefer not to mix, and I think most people prefer not to mix. All right, so we've got that base layer down, and I want to get some rusty hinge. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I want to kind of get like a rusty kind of look on it. I did the Altenew Cozy Comfort Retreat this weekend, or I should say I attempted it. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right. Anyway, I attempted it. I did do 2, maybe 3 out of the 6 classes, maybe 2.5. I don't know. And not because they weren't good, but I a little bit about a month ago, I adopted a rescue dog, and she's just the sweetest little thing. I like seniors, so she's 11 years old, and she's a tripod. She only has one front leg, and she's been that way, at least from 2021. But my craft room is upstairs, and so when she has to go to the bathroom, I have to stop what I'm doing, and so and help her. She can go upstairs, but downstairs I don't trust her. She only weighs 9 pounds. She's a little Karen Terrier mix, but she's just she has some medical issues, and so she has a diaper. So she's a little bit needy, and that's fine with me. But Altenew, you can't stop and pause. So because they do it on Zoom, and so when you miss, you miss, and then you have to wait for them to put up the recording, which takes a day or so. So I live on, her name is Bunny, and I live on Bunny time, which is fine with me. I have no problem. It is what it is. She's just the sweetest little thing. Let's get, so I didn't get all my classes done, but I will. I will. All right, let's put in some bubbles. We're going to use a different color. I don't want the bubbles to be dark because they are bubbles. So let's see. I'm using speckled eggs here. So let me know if you participated. I normally do most of, or I should say I do all of them, their retreats. I was a little disappointed I didn't even think about it, that I love J.C. Gaspard. He usually teaches a class, but he didn't this time. All right, I got bundled sage. I'm going to do this right here. And then we've got, I guess it's like a rock that the bird is supposed to be standing on. So let's get some hickory smoke here and try that. It's weird. Because it's supposed to be like under the sea and all. But then they've got all these other things. All right. So that's our layer number 1. Or actually, it's our first layer, but it's layer number 4 because I am going backwards. All right. So then our next layer is going to be layer 3. And that is the bird. There we go. And some coral. And some more like vines. Wait, we're off. Okay, there we go. All right, so more hickory smoke on the rocks down here. You know, it's been a while since I've used Distress Oxides, and I just love them. They blend so well. What else do I have? Do I have more greens out here? Let's do a little bit darker. We use bundled sage. Let's do this one in a mauve lawn. And then our coral seems to me abandoned coral. No, that's going to be, well, abandoned coral. Do we have a, oh, you know, maybe abandoned coral with some antique linen on top to tone it down. I don't think I have. We'll see. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So let me know in comments what you've been working on. I can't believe that we're almost halfway done with September already. I was at the store the other day and they've got Halloween and the beginnings of Christmas out. It's like, I can't even. All right, let's see if we put some antique linen. You know, we're just having to play with color. If I can tone that down a little bit. Yeah. All right, now our bird. I'm thinking maybe just to leave the bird alone. Maybe just put a little, this is leftover of the, what color did we use? The hickory smoke. Just to give him some. All right, let's see what we got going here. All right. Yeah, just a little fill in of color. All right, so now we are on 2. I'm trying to line up his little beak over here. There we go. So it comes with the extra stamps, but since I didn't buy the die, I mean, I don't really need those. All right, so his beak should be, let's get his beak out of the way. I'm gonna use carved pumpkin. What color? Oh, we're gonna make his feet the same color. This is a really dark color, so let me clean this off the stencil. All right, so we've got more leaves, more coral. I think I'll go back to the bundled sage for the leafy kind of palms. So let me clean my brush off. And I think I'm trying to figure out what this, it's not part of the building. I don't know what that is. It's this part right here. They have it as part of, I guess, maybe a leaf or whatever going behind, so I'll just go ahead and do it that color. Nobody that's going to get this card is going to say, oh, she did that wrong. They'll never know. All right, so this is the roof. So I'm going to go in with the rusty hinge. Because I'm going to assume, and we know what happens with that, I'm going to assume that that is supposed to be made out of something else. And then let me see if I could tone that down a little bit with some hickory. All right, and we've got more coral. I thought I had picked a color. Let's do that in spun sugar. See what that looks like. All right. And then our starfish. Our starfish. We'll do an antique linen. All right. Let's see what we got going here. think it's looking pretty good. What do you think? And number one. Number one. All right. All right, so we got a couple of things going on here. Where is the brush that I just used? I want that to be the same color. Then we've got hickory smoke for the rocks. Right here. All right. Then we've got more leafery here. All right, what other greens do I have? None. All right, none that'll work. So we'll go back to the mowed lawn. And then we've got the bird. Let's give him just a hint of color with Tattered Rose. You know, I'm just shooting from the hip here. It's like, we're just... It's not real. Let's keep that in mind. It's just underwater fantasy. It could be any color we want. There are no rules. And then we got a star. I don't know that I want the star. No, I don't think I want the star. Nope. I like it just the way it is. All right, so now here is where we need to decide. I got this stormy sky out. But I don't know if it's going to be light enough, so let's check. I am trying to get a card out here. Let's see. All right. If I do a light hand, I just want to give it, I mean, I don't want it to just be white. You know what I'm saying? So I think the stormy sky is the kind of lightest grayish blue there is. All right. I am going to take this off of here because it's the grip mat. If I take the brush off, it's going to get stuck and then it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. So it's going to make my brush stutter. So we're going to just, and it'll do the same thing if I do it right here. So we're just going to put it right here so that I can go off and then go like this. See what I'm saying? And I think this is going to be light enough to give the illusion of underwater. You know, like a little hint. Because that white is just white. And this is nice. This is nice and soft. But see how using it on the paper, it's not sticking, it's just gliding across. So all of this is here and not here. And that's the key. Yeah. All right, I am happy with this. If I do any more, I'm going to ruin it. So I'm stopping. All right, so there you go. Whoops. I don't know what's right here. All right, so what do you think? I think that Stormy Sky kind of gives it a more of a, or plays into the ethereal type background or theme. I do love the way this turned out here with the that rusty look with the patina. All right, so that's it. Let me know what you think. I think it was fine not having the dye. So anyway, so that's it. Lighthouse. That's all it's called, I guess. Lighthouse. Yep, Lighthouse. So, you know, if you follow me, I don't put a sentiment on it until I'm ready to send it and I know what I'm going to, you know, use it for. So, I don't know that I'll use one of these. This is a nice one. Sandy Toes, Happy Heart. I don't know. I'll know when I need to send it out somewhere to somebody. So, all right, so that's it for this time. LDRS, Lighthouse stamp, and layering stencil. I'm happy with the way it turned out. You let me know what you think. And let me know what colors you would have used. I do like using the Distress Oxide because it blends so well. And it, you know, it has that kind of creamy texture. So, all right, so that's it for this time. If you're a subscriber, thank you so very much. If we hit 1,200, I'm so excited. I would have thought that we'd get there. So it's onward and upward, just slow and steady. It's very exciting, and I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can hit that subscribe button, and then if you hit that bell, that'll send you a notification every time there is a new video to watch, so you don't miss any. Or you could just, you know, come and go as you please. Or you can get the notifications and ignore them if you want. It's up to you. The bell is the like button. Thumbs up. No, sorry. The bell is the notification. And the thumbs up is a like button. And that is the only way that YouTube knows that you like a video, and they will promote it more if you hit that thumbs up. And then the share button's right there too, that you can share a video with your friend. Easy peasy. So, all right, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you pick this up. It's, you know, not a traditional. It's kind of a little oddball one, but like I said, it kind of spoke to me. I just thought it was kind of cool. So let me know. It may not be your cup of tea. But it's always nice to see different things, even if it's not something that we're interested in, because it gives us a different perspective. And you never know, you might see something you like that you haven't tried before. So, all right, so that's it for today. Thanks for coming and stopping by. Until next time, stay safe, stay well. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.